my beautiful pile number 3. My camera stopped, so you are on a separate link. So hopefully you found your way to pile number 3. Cats Rule the Earth Tarot, and this is the pick that you chose in regards to what does Spirit want to communicate to you in regards to this connection and the person on your mind. So there's something here Spirit wants you to know in regards to this connection, what you need to know right here, right now in this timeless message in regards to this connection, this person, what is coming forward to you as a message. Now, keep in mind, you could be tapping into your own energy, and if that's the case, your person could be elsewhere. So if you're not resonating in the first, 4 minutes or so, chances are this is not your pile. So please use your intuition over mine, and we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message. Very specific here for pile number 3 and why this message is coming through, what you need to know. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you at this time. So what do we see? We will be picking up reversals as well. So it's more energy than cards here coming in reverse. So don't mind seeing reversals. We have the King of Swords coming up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be prominent in your chart or your person's chart. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. 2 8s. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good, Spirit. What does pile number 3 need to know right here, right now, in regards to this person, this connection? What do they need to know? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, why is this King of Swords here? We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Why is this 8 of Cups here? Why is this 8 of Cups here? 8 of Pentacles. Wow, 888 you might be seeing. We have Temperance in the middle. Why do we have this 5 of Swords here in reverse? We have the Queen of Pentacles. And finally, why is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck energy. We have the Hangman. Under that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands. 5 of Wands. Okay. Someone was conflicted in moving forward here, and the movement. So now somebody's sitting in a state of limbo, getting clarity. Okay, so I feel like your person here is getting clarity. And yeah, okay. So interesting energy. Like I said, could be your energy. If that's the case, then your person elsewhere. But what I feel with this person is they're getting very clear here in why things weren't moving forward, what's been hanging them up, what's kind of keeping things confusing. And I feel this person is getting very, very clear. I feel like they've reflected here for quite some time. And there's a knowing that because things haven't really progressed here, there was no solid offer here. There was no, planting of a seed here for growth for the future in any sort of practical way. It caused a lot of conflict in this connection. So I feel like your person here is getting more in their logical mind than their emotions, but I feel like this stemmed from them not getting emotionally what it was that they wanted here. So the message to you is that if this person is no longer engaged, not putting in energy, not dedicated here with their efforts, it's because they were in heavy contemplation here and reflection and recognize that they were emotionally unfulfilled. So I feel like this person was stuck for quite some time here with this 8 of Swords. And look how similar with the yarn here, all kind of tied up. I'm getting all tied up from the Wisdom Oracle card here. Oops. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that card coming out when we pull the oracles, but they were all tied up, and it kept them feeling like they were in a mental prison here. So I feel like your person was really expending a lot of energy. That's a word, expending a lot of energy in trying to find balance for themselves here. temper the situation here in a way that allowed them to be more not all in their emotions and not all in their mind. So I feel like they're trying to really alchemize their emotions, their mind, the situation in order to get very balanced here, because I feel like your person felt stuck if they leave, felt stuck if they stay, although they knew emotionally there was a lack of being fulfilled. So they're in search of their ninth cup here. Okay, and I feel like it could have very well been because they didn't feel you were dedicated in a practical way to grounding or putting in energy or effort to make something out of this connection. So I feel like this person is not going to be energetically showing up here, okay? Because I feel like your person feels like there was a lot of conflict here, and they might have experienced with you an energy here that they were alongside, being dedicated, but all it resulted in was maybe them getting hurt. Maybe you hurting them in some way here by winning and leaving them in a losing sort of position is kind of what I feel. So yeah, I feel like this person is no longer in an energy of Queen of Pentacles. So you might know this person as somebody who is quite practical, somebody who is mother energy, caring, giving, compassionate, very secure, someone you could rely on, someone who makes sure you've eaten, who makes sure you're dressed, who makes sure everyone's taken care of, who you could really rely on. I don't think this person is energetically wanting to be in that energy anymore because they experienced the Five of Swords here in this connection. Like, look, this cat lost its eye. So I feel like this person got hurt in not moving, got hurt in staying. So I feel like they spent a lot of time in reflecting, and maybe they were not moving here for some time, or they seem like they were, you know, in a state of reflection here for quite some time. Your person's coming out of whatever the state is, okay, and getting very King of Swords. This is somebody who is more logical, and I feel like your person probably feels like you were quite cold to them as well, okay? They might see you as someone who is cold, somebody who might have, you know, hurt them in a way, with words, actions, or lack of actions, intentions here. So interesting that this cat lost its eye. Yeah, this cat lost its eye, and in the middle here, it looks like this cat has two different colored eyes. So I feel like your person had to work really hard to regain their eye, their vision here from a hurt. Okay, and that's what they were trying to balance out. That's why they were hangman. They were like trying to put the pieces back together from getting hurt. And now look, they have two colored eyes, perfectly fine. I think your person can see now where they were held back, where they were feeling really tied up in this connection. So I feel emotionally your person walked away, and this is kind of passing energy here. So you might feel that your person's pulled away, or your person's not energetically there, your person's not invested in a practical way. Maybe they would reach out, maybe they would, I don't know, do something here that offered some sort of compassion, some sort of energy here that I feel is no longer there, and it is due to them feeling like you've been in a cold energy here, or more concerned with self, particularly, and winning, than maybe taking care of this connection. So I see air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, and okay, so now coming to here with the Wheel of Fortune. I think why you're seeing this is because I don't think you were expecting your person to be in this energy. I think things are turning out kind of not that good, okay, in this connection. Maybe what was going really good, what was kind of seeming as luck, something that is kind of fated and destined here, I feel like it is coming into an energy where it doesn't feel all that good. Things that were, you know, going good are now not going good, and it is falling apart with the Three of Wands in reverse. This is where we, you know, plan, prepare, wait for ships to come in, and it's like in reverse, it's like, yeah, like we're no longer preparing or planning. Things fall apart, plans fall through, nothing's moving forward. So nothing's moving forward here because I feel like your person is pulling back on whatever practical energy they had, because I do feel like they were trying to work on seeing things clearly, where I feel like this person feels you had a big helping hand in making them feel in a way that was hurtful. I feel this was hurtful. Okay, so I think it took them some time to heal. It took some time for them to reflect, heal, and understand. But I do feel like what Spirit is saying is, you know, part of why they were kind of still involved here was because their inability to move on was kind of on them. Maybe they were telling themselves or believing certain things about this connection that might have kept them stuck. So mentally they could have been stuck, and emotionally they knew what they needed to do. So there was like, what do they do here with this Temperance card? It's like emotionally feeling one way, mentally being kind of pulled in another way, and really needing to balance out their mind and their emotions in order to do the right thing here. So I feel like they've concluded here that the best way is not to invest, although I think this leaves this connection in a not such a great state here, although it wasn't in a great state to begin with, if this is what they were experiencing from you. Okay, if this is what they were experiencing from you, or this connection, then I mean, it wasn't a great state to begin with. But I think because this message is coming through to you, I don't think you were expecting this. Okay, this is a turn of events here, and there is no future here in this connection in the state that it was in. Beautiful sunflowers here in the background. Three of Wands. I feel like this person is turning their back on this situation. All right, and I think you're seeing this because I don't think you're expecting it. So let's pull some oracle cards and see, why are we seeing this, Spirit? Why are we seeing this? Can we get some more in regards to what does pile number 3 need to know? What does pile number 3 need to know about this? We see you can't find goodness because you lost your heart. This person lost their eye. I don't think this person can put the pieces together of this connection. I feel like your person's working on putting the pieces together of themselves. But yeah, I don't think your person's there anymore. I feel like your person is, and when I say there, I mean invested here emotionally. You can't find goodness because you lost your heart. So I feel like your person is, yeah, very removed, very cold, not interested here, okay? Yeah, inside looking out. So maybe you feel left out in the cold. I feel like your person felt at some point very detached here from something that wasn't emotionally coming forward or wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So I do feel like this is now leaving you in a state of inside looking out, because your person has had to walk away or walk towards something else here. Although I don't feel like your person knows where they're walking to. I just feel they're walking away from mysterious mother, just as I say they don't know where they're walking to. Yeah, I think your person only at this state recognizes they can't stay here. Okay, they can't stay kind of in this mental prison, especially if they've been emotionally detached here. So they do choose to kind of walk away and put an end here in some way, energetically, although I don't see any 10 of Swords. So that could be the other message here for you guys. Beautiful pile 3. I feel like just energetically things are shifting. Energetically things are changing. Energetically, your person's just not who they were. or the connection is kind of taking a turn in a bad direction. It feels like there's no promise for the future. You feel like your person's turning their back on you, and there is no ending here. There's just your person's removed, and what they're doing here is trying to find some sort of a balance, put themselves together. So you might feel really left out, like what's going on with this person here. Yeah, mysterious mother, like what's going on with my Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. This person's completely shutting you out. Predictions of growth. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I don't know. This person's not communicating either. They're just shutting you out. Just shutting you out. Dream travel. Energetic. So this person's not communicating. Energetically, I feel like they're putting themselves back together in order for them to heal so they can move forward here. So emotionally, I feel they're detached. I think physically, they're probably still kind of available, I guess, if you say. But, I mean, the Eight of Pentacles, this is somebody not putting in any energy. Just not putting in the time, not putting in the effort. Somebody removing their offering here, energetically. So Pink Bubble Fairy is a pretty positive card here. Body as a house. So I feel like what what Spirit is saying here in your message is quite clear. Like your person is really dedicated to healing themselves and manifesting what they want for themselves. And energetically, I feel they're doing this, bringing towards them healing, bringing towards them what they want. Although I feel like you might not be aware what your person is doing. And I feel like they're preparing themselves here to move away and forward from this connection. So it might feel like a shell of a person. You might be wondering what's going on. And that's exactly what's happening. Physically, they might be present in some way, but they're just not contributing in a way because they are trying to find happiness. With the Pink Bubble Fairy, this is a positive card. This is finding our true bliss and our happiness and our joy and manifesting predictions of growth. I feel like your person wants something that is going to grow, wants something that is, you know, going to stand the test of time here, like this tree for their future. And I think they see this for themselves. And energetically, I feel like they're doing a lot of this. A lot of healing, a lot of downloads, a lot of trying to figure out what this looks like. And maybe because your person didn't feel strong enough here, you know, after going through a battle with you. I think it took quite some time for them to get balanced here and heal. So, yeah, if you feel shut out, this is kind of what I'm seeing here in these cards. Let's pull these oracle cards and see if we see some more information here for you guys. Now again, this is from your person's point of view, so maybe you don't feel you've done really anything, but if you're wondering why things are turning or why your person's kind of pulled away or turned their back or feel like something's off, this is what's happening here. Okay, so yeah, I feel like your person felt all tied up here. We have time for a nap. Yeah, it's like your person's just kind of removed. I don't feel like you can enter their energetic space here. They are healing. I feel like they're coming out of that state, though. All that glitters. Yeah, they want to go towards something that is more in line with what they want. That's why we're seeing that Pink Bubble Fairy and manifesting something here that is promising for the future. Although I don't think they know what that is. I just know that they feel like there's something greater or better for them outside of this connection that's actually glowing, shining, bringing them kind of happiness. Or at least this is what they want to pretend, that there is something like this out there, but it's not happening in this connection so much. Breathe. So advice here from Spirit. You know, with the Breathe card, because this is all about how do we handle, how do we get through a tough situation here, to remain kind of calm here and look at the fork in the road. This is having to make a decision. This is being at a crossroads. I feel like your person feels like they are going to be at a crossroads here where they're going to have to decide to either, you know, pull the plug and leave this connection, which will indeed put you at a crossroads if you're wanting to progress here in this connection. So I feel both of you guys might be in a crossroads. I feel somebody was taking this connection seriously, and I feel somebody was kind of in a trickster energy. I see the fox here, which is all about cunning, sort of deceitful type energies. You know, doesn't necessarily have to be straight out lies and deceit, but some sort of like self-serving, cunning type energy. And then I see monkey, which is trickster energy here. So I think your person sees you as a trickster, or somebody who is looking after self. I feel like your person is at a crossroads here, which I feel might put you at a crossroads. 13 is all about transformation. That is the death card in the tarot. So I feel like your person is trying to transform here a situation. You might need to change something here if there is a desire to get back on track. But I feel like your person's attracted to things that are more in line with what they feel is going to feel better for them. Coming out of this state of, you know, being kind of more passive, more, yeah, and this like limbo energy, tied up energy. So thinker, that is that sort of a reflective type energy. 44. 44 might be significant for you guys. They're also thinking about what that looks like. Okay, so it's like they know here, okay, that staying here in this 8 of Swords feels like a mental prison, and walking away, I feel is a difficult choice here because emotionally they weren't being fulfilled, and so they were stuck in this type of an energy. And I feel like there was a knowing that there was, you know, the grass is greener on the other side here, or there was something here that could be fulfilling. But I feel like they were stuck in actually physically pulling the trigger here and moving towards what that looks like. So if they're quiet, if they're removed, this is kind of the energy that they're encompassing here. And again, we're getting another advice card here for you with the breathe and the co-create. I feel like this gives me 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles type energy. I feel like if there's a desire to co-create with this person or get back on track here and work towards future progress, I think there is a need to kind of start from the drawing board. But with breathe, I really feel like this is an energy that is calm, an energy that is able to stay fairly neutral, an energy here that is able to bring a balance. I think you guys both need to kind of speak from the same place here when it comes to this connection, coming from the same place. Otherwise, I feel like there might be a complete disconnect here in working together. I feel like both of you guys are on 2 separate pages. Okay, I see you guys on 2 separate pages. I see an owl here, a cheetah here. I just feel like you guys are on different pages. Somebody's kind of walking a different path. Somebody's kind of not. And it's causing the sort of the wheel to turn in a different way here. We had breathe. I do feel like one more here for you guys. Advice here, spirits. Advice here for pile number 3. Yang, that's the divine masculine energy. That's somebody empowered here to act. I'm tempted to read breathe because yeah, I want to see what the book has to say here. Might be helpful. Patience, waiting, going slow, wellness and meditation and trust. Patience in all the things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course, meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Don't be in too much of a rush right now. The heart needs time to open up. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in a deep and meaningful ways. Okay, so you might have been fighting, you might have been resisting, you might have been in an energy here that wasn't allowing things to happen, wasn't allowing things to flow, you know, and I think it restricted things. It restricted where this connection went. I think it restricted how this connection grew. Spirit is saying to, you know, inhabit this masculine energy of empowerment in order to be confident in choosing what you want here, okay? What you want, because I feel like there's something here that you want, but I feel like maybe you haven't been acting in or doing. I feel like maybe you've been in a nap. Maybe you've been not choosing this connection. Maybe you've been quite removed here. You guys might be definitely mirroring each other. So you've been pondering here and restricted and not allowing things to flow. All right, which wasn't allowing things to, you know, progress. And maybe you felt like there were other better things out here, or seeing something for what it isn't. There's a need to feel empowered to follow your bliss, allow things to unfold here. Although I feel like both of you guys are on two different pages here when it comes to what you guys want. And I feel like somebody is on the path of going towards what they want here energetically, and someone is stagnant, someone's still sleeping. So if you feel you're still sleeping here, your person's creating something here energetically. Yeah, and I'm also feeling this too from your person. They're empowered to move forward here from a place where maybe they were stagnant. So could be reflective, like I said, of each other. You guys could be mirroring. But here's the message that I have for you guys. Beautiful pile number 3. Let me know if this resonated. If this sounds more like you than your person, then your person's energy could be elsewhere. And thank you so much. Leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.